Hi, my friends, and welcome to this channel. It's been a while. How have you been? Hope you are currently working on projects, sketchware projects, Android projects, and expanding your horizons to web projects because learning never ends. There is always knowledge out there. So, to go straight to the point, today's tutorial we will learn how to make a default browser app. As making your app a default browser app, and once a link is being clicked on another app, Once a link is being clicked on another app, it opens your app, or once a link is being shared, your app is opened. So we'll do this in Sketchware Pro. I'm using the modern version of Sketchware Pro so that we can take advantage of the new XML code. If you're using the old one, you can just use the command blocks. It's the same process, the same methodology. Let's see how this works. I just added a web view. No need to click on search because it's not a full browser. We're trying to just make our app a browser. So we can do this in Sketchware. We create our default project and then we can configure it to Android 16. So I added the web view and the request button. In my own create, the only code that I needed is this. This is the only code needed. All others are just to manage Android 16 changes, which is not necessary. And then we add this row manager. Now we have two more blocks, one extra, the other one request. So this is the code that actually request for your project, for your app, or rather your project to be the default browser. At the end of the video, we'll see the practical example of everything I've said. Now we have to come to our our Android manifest manager, rather our XML command manager, and ensure this is added. So if you don't have this in your sketchware, you use the command blocks. All you just need to do is to copy this code. You copy this, you copy you copy this, which is our reference. The type is android manifest.xml, and this is the code we are using so that our app can tell Android is ready to be a browser app. Now in our extra, we first check if the user is clicking a link in another app. So if the user is clicking a link in another app, this is the code to undo it. Otherwise, we go to default google.com. While if the user is sharing link, just like the share button from Chrome, this is what happens for the share button.com from Chrome rather. Now, this button is not necessary. I just do it on a production app. They always put it on create. Okay, so once the user checks in for the first time, it will ask them to make the browser a default browser. Let's see how this works in a real-time environment. So my default browser is Chrome. Let me set my app as default browser. Now, once I share a link, once share a link, once share a link, can see in Chrome. Once you just open it to create the default browser. Once I share a link, I can open the link in our browser app. Once you click on a link from any social media, it will open in our browser now, which is our normal app now. So thank you for watching the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm back now. Been busy months. For the past 2 months, I've been very busy in my national service. I'm back fully. Let's build stuffs.